What's up YouTube, Mr. LaMessi here, and today I'm going to be taking you through the game as a speedrunner and every thought that goes through my mind as I am playing through. So this is something I think that can be really interesting and really cool because a lot of times we're making decisions, but you don't get any knowledge of why we're making that decision. Why do I turn around there? How come I always seem to know where the exit is? Whatever those sorts of questions are, a lot of times it's not something that the player or that the viewer is getting to see. So a little bit of showing how the sauce is made. Now, I haven't been speedrunning a ton lately or anything, but I still have a lot of my basics. I can still speedrun at an okay pace. So it probably won't be the fastest speedrun that ever exists, but I'm still hoping that the idea behind it is really interesting. And we are getting to get a sense of what is cool and what I'm simply thinking about as I'm playing through the game. So let me bring up Live Split really fast. So the first thing that I'm going to be bringing up is I want to get a top left exit. This means I want to exit up here on the map. The reason for this is because we have some knowledge about maps and how they run from that, and that is one of the fastest ways. So if you get a top left exit, aka you run to the top left, and then it immediately cuts out to the right, it means you will exit the Blood Moor on the top right. Then if you can exit the Cold Plains on this bottom right, that is a very fast path just for a speedrun. It's very quick to do that. It tells us as well what kind of dark wood we're going to have, which is going to be the hole in the ground that just leads to the top left there. Or no, excuse me. It'll be the one where you exit and then immediately cut to this top right. And then once you've cut to that top right, a lot of times, or it will mirror your Stony Field or Cold Plains to Stony Field. So then if you had the Cold Plains to Stony Field that goes from here to here, then your Black Marsh will go here to here with the Tomoe Highland, which again will never be a river map, which is something that's really important to us because river maps can just screw over a run. I'm sure this is already confusing to you, but I'm just trying to give a basic idea. Maybe I'll bring up paint and do a quick paint drawing for you for the map. So here is your rogue. Then we exit out here. If this goes over here, it will exit right here to the Cold Plains. We then want the Cold Plains to exit like this, and you've now run like this. If this does happen, you will have the Stony Field where it's just a little cave, which a lot of times isn't that long distance you have to run all the way to the edge of the wall because that doesn't exist here. So many times you can get a quick cave, which is a little bit faster. Then in your dark wood, you'll exit right here, and you will just take this to an exit quickly to the Black Marsh. And then your Black Marsh will have the exit to the Tomoe Highland right here, because it will mirror that of your exit from the Cold Plains. Right, this is Cold Plains, this is Stony Field. Right, so then that gives us all of that nice knowledge. Additionally, this is your Black Marsh, where you cannot have a river map because it will not spawn in this way here. So you will not run into a river map right here, which is really nice. And that gives us that. And then the Tomoe Highland will continue. Let's pretend like we're just going that really fast. Tomoe Highland will continue, you know, in its normal way, which is pretty quick up to that. And then I believe you only get this shape there or this shape. So I think it's always this direction or this direction, but not this direction. It's not too big because we can always just, yeah. It puts you closer to the monastery gate when you're entering, though, from this way in the Black Marsh. So again, this just gives us all a bunch of easy information to get going that way. Additionally, knowing this exit right here gives us information about Act 3. So when we get to Act 3, we have the Flare Jungle, and you'll have, you know, the hulks, right? Your thorned hulks right here. Roar. And then you get to the Lower Kurast. And the lower Karst has an exit either right here or right here. If your cold plane exit is here or here, then your Act 3 lower Karst exit will be here. If your cold plane's exit is here or here, then your lower Karst exit will be right there. Okay, so that gives us small knowledge for knowing which side to run to when we are running right there. So that is why we like to just have this top left exit here, because it gets speedy, speedy, speedy. Then this is fast, this is fast, this is fast. We get that knowledge. We'd get that knowledge anyways. But all of these things are fast, and there's no river map across. So with that being said, let's go ahead and oh, I made it online. I was like, why did that happen? We're going to play a Druid because the Sorceress honestly just moves too fast. Straight up, she just moves too quickly. So we look for an exit that's top left. We happen to get it. First try. We'll see if this cuts out to the right.
So it begins.
And it looks like it does not. So because of that, I will reset, because otherwise this is just going to keep going out to that top left, which is not the exit that we are wanting. So you can, reset it there, or you can just remake in this capacity. And whenever I don't get the map I want, we just come here and we make again. Yeah, I don't know why my camera went blurry all of a sudden. That's weird. Hello? Let me... Strange. Reset macro? Jim, you hacker. So you get bottom right exit a lot. That's the most common exit. Then the other three, I'd say, are pretty evenly balanced, honestly. You don't really get bottom left exit that often. Oh yeah, we can also do that. So we're also going to do players 8. You can see right here. You just type /players 8. This is on a players X run. And yeah. That will persist through games as well. And there we go. We have a top left exit, and it does kick out to the right. So we're good to go. We have a map, we have a run. So the first thing I'm going to do is just try and level up really fast. I'm really focusing on a couple of things. One, that's really nice. Javelins are like really good damage. I'm not going to go back for tiny little things. I'm trying to find something with some gold, which you can see we have. We also have super chests, which can be worth some gold. There's some strangling gas potions. But I just want to level up really fast. I don't need Den of Evil for the Druid, because +1 skills is like whatever. It's totally fine, but I'm not respecking. Biggest thing here is just to kind of get some levels a little bit here and there. I like to go in to whatever you call it. Vitality. Alright, we have a little bit of gold. I'm going to go grab some stuff. So that's worth a lot. Bucklers are generally worth decent money early on. So we'll just buy some potions. I've got TPs. We are good to go. We can keep moving right there. But I like to go into the Stony Field, level 4 or so on players 8 especially. We can try and kind of guide some stuff in towards us now. I'll go back and pick up a sash because sashes are actually pretty nice. I'm going to burn some potions and I'm just going to try and get mana and try and just drag some monsters together because now I've got this AoE. Focusing on things like stabs, they've got the potential to have a lot of good value for us here. Rare Buckler has some good potential for gold, and I don't need a ton of gold on this character, but just in the very beginning, having a little bit of gold, we're also probably good on that. Having a little bit of gold is actually really helpful to start off. And you can see we've got exactly what we wanted right there with the bottom right exit. So we've got our map just like we talked about. One potential for money. There we go. That'll be worth a little bit. Get my vitality up. We should have the stones. There we go. Pretty quick. Rakinisha can be pretty deadly, so this is my biggest fear, I would say. Is Rakinisha death. I gotta be very careful. But I am getting good damage across all these guys. So that's nice at least. Now they will start splitting out, of course. And every time I level up at this point as well, especially, I'm really going to focus on just getting those points in as fast as I can. My goal is to not stray too far from the exit because that's my main goal, right? Is to just leave this area pretty quickly. I want to kill all of the bosses and their minions unless they're just way too strong. So if it's, some really bad archer group or something, I'll leave it alone. Otherwise, we're pretty much just killing stuff to get through, or if there's massive swarms of guys, then that's what I'll be getting through right there. So underground passage, I want to be going straight down left as much as I can. If this takes me to the exit, great. If it starts to cut to this down right, I'll get a little bit worried if it does it too much. And then I'll kind of fade my way back up to the top. So this is not looking amazing for the map. Make sure we have some stamina. And we have a boss group there, but it is a little bit scary of a boss group. We have Molten Boulder. We'll go ahead and pop a Molten Boulder, though it's not great against this type of boss right here. But this does lead me to want to go back up and around. Right in there is going to be a dead end, so it would only be taking me down, which is not exactly the direction I want to be going. So I'm going to take this and we'll chance it a little bit. This looks like it's going to dead end, doesn't it? Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, so it probably is over there, shifting down and then over. Again, kind of rough because there's that really nasty boss that's just right in the way. So I wanted to kind of get around him a little bit. And I'm totally cool with, again, killing some minions. This is a tough group for us. And he has fire enchanted, so I'm going to leave him alone. But just one minion there. We'll go ahead and kill a little bit. There's a good mass of stuff here. And a level up seems really nice. I'm going to put a second point in Molten Boulder. And then I'll probably leave it at that. So this, like I said, does end up cutting back here.
Earth Shifter on this run only
Thank you.
253 strength.
Which, again, ends up being a little slow. If this was like a speedrun I was just doing to fully speedrun and whatever, I would reset. The reason I really like Molten Boulder here is because, again, it is going to have a nice pushback and go right through all of the mobs. Now, it's not every kind of mob type. For instance, you saw I wasn't using it on the Tainteds. The reason is because it will just explode on the first Tainted it hits. But we will use it all right here. And we've got that still, so that's nice. We'll go back to Firestorm, just keep going for some more Firestorm damage. And again, like we talked about, our Dark Wood is going to lead us to this top right. And then our Black Marsh, the Tomoe Highland, is going to be on the bottom right over there. So we'll just start heading that way and seeing if we can find a waypoint or a tower along that. I want to stay close to the wall, but not constantly be visually seeing the wall. as I know that nothing is going to spawn on that wall right there, right? But we just want to be able to check in like deep enough that we'll be able to see, okay, you know, nothing right there, nothing up here. See what we can get. And doesn't look like we have anything there. I'm going to go ahead and leave a teepee, and then we'll just come back to it. That'll be a little bit faster than running all around and then having to do this same run again, right? So any sort of time save we can get will be nice there. Experience Shrine, obviously always good. I'm going to try and really gather up some of these groups to follow right behind me. And then when I've got them in a pretty okay row here, even though this isn't a boss group exactly, that's enough monsters right there that it can definitely be worth some experience. So, we like doing that. I'll go ahead and grab this ring and chip skull, though normally I'm not going to care too much about that. And we'll just continue with Firestorm. And we still have more vitality. I'm going to go up to 25 strength right now. You can kind of go up whenever you want to it. I feel like right now it's not a bad time. And we will really quickly grab ID. 9% fire res is nice. Magic damage reduction is nice. And I'll look for a 2 open socket short staff and get enough gold for it. Perfect. So that'll be for my tier Ral a little bit later on. I probably also could have picked up some more potions right there, but honestly, he does pretty all right with low potion. I saw that torch. That torch means that there is a waypoint. There's always a torch there on that, like, either side. So that can be a really quick help to kind of get you a waypoint really fast if you're running around and see a torch like that. It won't always be it. Depends on the map, all that stuff, but, you know. We also have another experience shrine. That's fabulous. I'll go ahead and pick that up. And we'll head down into our tower. Pretty good map right here. So in the tower, I always want to go left of the way I came in. In this way, I came in facing down towards the bottom left, which means I want to go to the bottom right. That will be left of the way I came in. Champion archers are not amazing experience, but they are experience nonetheless. And when they're all lined up like that, I don't mind hitting them as much. If they were not in such a line, then I would not be fighting them at all. Again, here's kind of some more champion archers. I'll drop a couple like shots over there at them, but I really am preferring other boss groups. If I can get like large packs of archers, large packs of goatmen, large packs of ghost, all that stuff is really solid. I thought Poison Druid was the fastest way. It is. I feel like this is more interactive. Poison Druid, you just kind of run around and he just like murders everything. So yes, Poison Druid is the fully fastest way now for leveling up through level, like just through Act 1, and then you kind of switch off of it. But yeah, so again, you can see I want to go top left, and now I want to go bottom right, because again, that's left of the way I came in. Just garbage 2 champions again, really disappointing actually. There's also usually just 1 boss group per level, unless there's a very whatever exception, which I haven't seen that map. Doesn't look like we have it, so we're just getting 1 boss per level. But you know, it's nice when we can still get it like in the way that we are. I don't want to spend too much time running out of my way to look for it, you know. That's like an important thing. Okay, we'll level that up. We'll go ahead and go with this. And I'm going to go down to players 1 before I actually kill the Countess. So I get the added boost right there. We have Fissure at level 12. Almost messed that up. So Fissure's really nice. Even though she's fire enchanted, she is players 8 here. But we have her spawn P1 now with the P1 setting. And we get Neff Neff. Not bad at all. And I'm just going to go back in.
Good day.
Again, get some experience or some gold from that right there. We can put these things away. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick up my potions now. And that'll kind of carry us through the rest of this bit right here. We're going to go back to players 8.
So it begins.
Might not have got it in time for this group, which would be unfortunate. Oh wait, I have Fissure, that's right. So now I'm going to change these guys over to this. And Fissure is really nice damage. Here we might actually be able to see that map I was talking about. No, but this is some experience right there if I did want to constantly go look around, for instance, you know. But I wouldn't want to go like all the way up into that square, you know. That'd just be like too much. More vitality. And we'll keep going. So I'm looking for Tal, Eth, Tyr, Ral. Whenever I see a boss group and his minions, I'm going to stop and just put some damage down. Looking to kill most of it. If I don't kill every single monster all the time, that's totally fine. The big thing is trying to kill a majority right there of, you know, if there's a big group or a boss and all of his minions, usually just trying to kill a majority there. Here I'm also kind of looking for the boss group while I'm running like this, just to see if it's down in there or not. Doesn't look like it. You can get some nice things sometimes from in here. Gonna set this to throw so that I don't hit anything while I'm running. And again, we're just following this map essentially as quickly as we possibly can because I need Tal, Eth, Tyr, Ral to really move on. I have 2 Neph runes, which is technically alright, but it's not absolutely what we're hoping for. We'll also go down to players 1 again. Because 3 Neph runes will make an Eth rune. However, if I, you know, spend a lot of time here and I'm level 17 before I get to the cube, well then I have to wait till I get the cube before I can fully get there. Thank you, Sood. Again, we'll kind of use all of our different spells here, but Boulder is pretty solid usually for Countess, and she drops us an L rune. Very unfortunate. It's her rarest rune drop. Our players 8 somehow came off of our copy paste, unfortunately. So we'll type it in again really fast. We'll go back to players 8. We'll run up here, see if there's an experience shrine right there. Doesn't look like it. And we'll continue. Now again, in a speed run, I am very focused on getting Taleth, Tyr, Ral usually pretty quickly. This run would definitely be reset by now since I have none of those runes after 2 runs. You know, which is quite sad. I definitely at this point would want to have at least like 2 of the runes. You want to get all these runes in like 2 to 3 tries if you can. However, there's also been times where I have just run forward without having all of the runes and just kind of hoping to pick it up later on, because you totally can find Tal rune, Eth rune, you know, Tyr rune, whatever, a little bit later on in this game. In like, you know, Act 3 jungles and stuff, you can get like the Ral and the Tyr and stuff. So especially if I don't have Leaf, Stealth is usually one that, especially in a speedrun, you're really going to want to focus on having. But if you don't have Leaf yet, then yeah. You think L is more rare than Tal Eth drop? It is, yeah. You're more likely to get Tal plus Eth than you are to get L rune. It's pretty rare. So it was really unfortunate right there. But again, when I'm trying to just like do a speedrun where I completely explain everything that I'm doing as I'm doing it, we're going to, you know, not have the perfect run. Back down to players 1. You'll notice I'm not killing all the stuff, and that's again because experience, especially on a Druid, is so good that I don't need to be killing everything. I can focus on the other pieces really, and if Tal, light belt, we'll take it. I'm also, again, still kind of looking for gold, but even less so on this character because he is pretty solid with gold. That belt is okay. It will add some cold res, players 8 again, which will be helpful for, you know, like Duriel or something a little bit. But overall, we'll be swapping that belt out anyways because I'd rather have a 3-socket belt. Looks like we got trapped right there at start. We did get a Tal rune, so that's nice. The Ith rune is pretty worthless because we have the Tal, so again, we don't really need that. And because this character, again, has such good damage at the start, we're able to run players 8 for a lot of this. So it's not a big deal. We can really move forward and kind of just be in a really solid spot. Again, you're seeing I'm not killing every single minion and boss and everything that I see. That's also just due to the nature of some of them are like archers sometimes will just kind of get sticky, I like to say. They're not really going to move all the way around and chase everything. And it's not worth it to try and spend all the time trying to like kill them and make them chase and all that, you know. So sometimes you put it down if they end up hitting it, cool. If not, you just move forward because you have to balance how you're going to get your experience. Even things like that short staff, it's like, yeah, I could, but I'm okay on gold right now. So it's not an immediate need here. Right, we can totally wait on that. Give it a second. Here's some champions again, not a big deal. We'll go down to players 1. And we'll put some more vitality in. Eth. So now we have our Tal Eth, which is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and look for a 2 open socket armor since I haven't found any of them yet. A lot of times you can find along the way. But we'll go ahead and just snag one right there. And, ooh, I almost put that in the helm. That would have been bad. Players 8. Tal Eth. And we'll just continue. I do need to pick up a couple mana potions right here. So we'll see how that goes. If we can get some really fast, just try and get a nice hit on a boss. Yeah, he's lightning enchanted. More vitality. Would like the mana from this boss right here. So we'll go ahead and kill her really quickly. Just pick up some potions. Level 3. It's also not like the best map that we have here. Now something I'm also always doing is I'm checking the mobs right there just to see what, if they're like cold enchanted or something. Because if that guy was cold enchanted, then I'd want to make sure I was running out of his range of explosion so that I'm not getting slowed by that, right? That would just be wasted seconds for no reason. So always trying to be aware of what the different, you know, type of monster is, if they're going to have an aura, if they're going to have, you know, cold enchant, lightning enchant, whatever it is always useful. Hopefully we can get at least like Tier Rune or Ral Rune right here. Both would obviously be fantastic, but even if we get one of them, I would say, that's good enough. We can just like go forward. Again, we'll drop down to players 1. And get some push damage. Oops. Ith tier. Alright, perfect. So we didn't get our tier Ral exactly. Again, it's a little slow. You can see we should already have killed Indariel according to our, you know, really fast time that we ran before. 2 to Firestorm on a helmet is really nice. We'll go ahead and keep that. We'll sell all of these things. I shouldn't have probably sold the 3 Ith runes. I kind of regret that because 3 Iths makes a Tal, and if I found 2 more Tals, then I could have a Ral rune, right, if I cubed all of them together, but that's okay. We also can go here. I know I'm going to put tier Ral in my staff, so I'll go ahead and put the tier right now and get the mana per kill, which is actually really, really, really helpful on this class. Honestly, 1 tier rune, even if you get a 2nd tier rune and like put it in a helm or something, is crazy good. Just gonna do some minor killing. There's a scimitar over there, but we're totally fine. Don't really need that unique. And now we're 17, so we go ahead and get our boost, and we can be running ahead really nice and quick. That other speedrun I did though as well was utilizing the poison creeper, which is going to be faster. Now, here I just want to run straight across. Jail level 1, level 2, same idea. I just want to run straight across. That is a really, really, really nice experience group right there. You can watch my experience just like go crazy when I kill all those guys. So that is pretty nice. I would definitely kill there. I got really nice jail 1 and 2 map. Level 3, I want to go left of the way I came in, which is to the top right, since I came in towards the bottom right down here. So we're just going to try and keep an eye on this map, see if there's any spot where it looks like it's going to really set out to what we're looking for. We're just looking for kind of a big open gap. That's going to be dead end up there. That's going to be dead end down there. We'll drink some stamina. And when we get a nice big open space... Nope. Those are both dead ends there. A little bit unfortunate. This map is actually confusing me. Probably right here, all the way down and around. And that's just a really garbage map we drew. Yep, there it is. You can see that's the outline of it. Woof, what a map. What a bad drawing for that. So we're always just looking for small pieces of that we can see, where we can go, oh yeah, that's it. Here's the big opening, and then there we go. There's our inner cloister. I don't feel like grabbing the waypoint. Just plan on not dying. Save a few seconds that way. And always we can just drop a town portal and use that as our kind of waypoint, right? If, for instance, we do die or whatever. We'll still grab experience shrine, that's nice. This is maybe, there's our boss group, there's some champions. Okay, this is all just gonna be champion stuff here. That is not going to do it down there, but there should be a boss group, maybe, nope. Okay. Here's a boss group here. And this has a champion, hopefully Fallens. Nope, just Tainteds. But we can leave that in there. That'll dead end there. And unfortunately, this is going to be one of these maps that has a lot of like dead end pieces in it. So we'll try and just run this around. Again, we don't have a really great idea. What if it's like right there? It potentially could be. Just like could be, nope, it's right up here. Okay, so level 2, we're gonna set a TP down, and then we'll start running in a clockwise manner. See, I didn't check if that was cold immune now, or cold enchanted. Nothing, unfortunately, right there. But clockwise manner is the best chance to simply avoid running into the waypoint. Unfortunate here. Kind of a map of winding paths. I know that was a hawk helm. I could have snagged it or something, but oh well. Nothing really on those gloves or those boots. Probably just end up trashing either of those, so just something to remember in the future that we don't really care for whatever they were. And we'll set this and roll it around again. So just unfortunate, pretty bad maps here for us. Let's see what we roll into here. This should be it, and yes it is, level 3. And let's just find Missandariel. Right above, looks like it has potential to be it. Just right here, and it is. Go to players 1 before we scale down. And we're just gonna run right to Miss Andy here. Try and drink up some potions. Set our TP. And we can grab some things if we want a little bit of gold. And that'll be Act 1 right there. So again, you know, a little slow for obviously not running poison and also having just some like too many runs that we had to do, but we ended up getting through at an okay speed. We can go here, just repair. Well, I want to go ahead and put this over here really fast. And I'm going to grab a belt. Okay. I like grabbing Magic Find, gives us a chance to find like Hisaris boots or something, which can be really helpful. And that should be good enough right there. Sometimes also grabbing like a single thawing potion can be really helpful. I'll go ahead and go up to 30 strength because there are, we'll go back to players 8. 30 strength is going to be giving us the ability to use things like Hisaris and stuff, right? If we find like a rare chain boot or the set or whatever it is, then we can use it. So that's nice. Otherwise, don't really need much beyond it. No mercenary. We just kind of murder stuff really quickly. We'll go ahead and grab that waypoint. And now we're looking. We have an idea. This map is a rectangle as such. And so there's a good chance, two and one chance right here that our exit will be up on the top. So I'm going to go up this ladder. Remember that these are just like big squares. And we're also going to look for the Halls of the Dead as we, of course, explore up here and look if we can find the exit. Looks like we have the exit. We don't have Halls of the Dead yet, though, so that could still be down on this lower half or on the other side of the upper half right there. But we have the waypoint, which is going to be helpful. Again, this is our bottom left corner of this map. We have potentially Beetle Burst right up here. So I'll go ahead and go over there. There he is. We can tell he's here by the way that it is. Grab the Grand Charm. We don't super need it, but we'll grab it. Why not? And if we can kill Beetle Burst, it'd be lovely. Again, we want to just look really quick for the hole over here. Maybe the waypoint as well. Doesn't look like it's there. But we do have stairs, 2 in 1 chance that stairs will take us up to where the exit is, and of course it gives us just more map to explore overall, which can just be really nice. Now we're level 19. If I had my Leaf, if I had a Ral rune right now, I would have made Leaf and we'd be good to go. If I find the exit, it'll actually be a little bit bad, and it looks like we will not. Not right here. So I don't really want to find the exit quite yet because I do want to see if we can get the waypoint or the hole. I guess there still is potential that it is right down in that little area, which would just kind of suck. Sometimes you cut little corners here and there and it just doesn't quite work out for you. There's our exit, and here is a waypoint, which is very helpful for us. I'm just going to take it right over to the Dry Hills, and we're just going to begin our search for the Halls of the Dead. See what we can get. Maybe should have run around that way so we'd be closer to stairs on our full way, or our full like kind of follow through. But that is just what we're trying to do right here. Doesn't look like it's over in this section. So we will just continue running and looking. Would love for it to be down on the low side, but not seeming so, is it? On Druid especially, I'm going to be skipping a lot of stuff. Oh, there it is. Perfect. I don't know how he ran past that. Druid will, like I said before, be skipping past things. I'm not going to be picking up a lot of jewels and all this sort of stuff because a lot of it's just not really going to be valuable for our character. I'm looking to go to the left of the way I came in whenever I'm down here. So this gives me, that's to the left. This is to the left. Again, the way I came in here is technically to the top left, so now I'm going to go bottom left. This will be exit here. And then one more time, we're going to go same map here to the top left, so we want to go to the bottom left. And that should be where our exit's going to be. We'll go ahead and kill that boss group, gather a little bit of experience, and we're just going to keep trying there. Looks like that will dead end there, and that will dead end there. You can tell that's a dead end, again, by the way that it is. So, unfortunately, this whole section just kind of dead ends. It may be a full wraparound map, but we're going to try it and see if it goes up and left. I think it's scruffy. And there we can see, here's where it kicks left. So I'm just following this left wall, essentially, as much as I can. And there we go. We are able to get that. We'll go ahead and reorganize this, grab this. And we can reset the map really fast. You can see that stops the timer, so it's a little bit faster to do it this way. Talk to Mr. Warreeve due to saving on load times for IGT, and then we can go right back over here to our Far Oasis, where we can now give a look. Plus it resets the boss groups in the map, so it gives us the ability to, you know, maybe get a little bit more on our farm from killing the boss groups. We'll go ahead and run down the ladder, or stairs, another L rune. and see if we can find the maggot lair here. A lot of times it can be pretty tricky where it ends up hiding. It can be really annoying, so we'll just have to see. 19 to life on that, I like it. 1 to strength, I don't super care. Don't really care about that one either, but whatever. And here's maggot lair. I'm going to go down to players 1 before I enter. And I want to go right of the way I came in. I came in facing the bottom left, so that means I want to go to the top left. This is right of the way that I came in. Boulder is pretty nice, though on maggots it's going to explode. On the other monsters it will continue through, so you just have to kind of be aware of that. Looks like that is a very unfortunate weird map. I feel like 9 out of 10 times that would be the exit right there. So we'll have to go a little bit deeper into the lair and see what we can come up with here. I'm looking to kind of run along this bottom wall slightly just to see if it will give us any hints. And right there is where it probably is. So we will probably be able to see it even when we run past it here. Yeah, I mean, we didn't see it, but we know that's it. Just gonna snag some potions while we can, as we will take some decent damage down here since we are pretty stacked up on top of mobs and like not giving them much room at all. Is this not going to be it? Oh my god, it's not. It's going to continue further. Horrible map. Happens. Alright, same idea. We're doing the same thing as we did there. So this should be our exit, and there we go. We got a nice quickie on level 2. Level 3, of course, it's just going to be in the top right always. So we're just going to try and aim to the top right as best we can. Sometimes the map gets a little sticky in the maggot lair. It's going to be annoying. Okay, we'll do another point fissure right here. We have level 20.
Oh dang, 31 minutes
Keep
Act
moving.
2. That would be a neat run for me if I was running this. But this is softcore, so you can afford to take damage, lol. In my opinion, Firestorm works wonders here, but Boulder comes in clutch, sometimes even Fisher, but less Fisher than Boulder.
True. And I probably could have reset the map right there. I'm running back and it's a similar amount of time, probably slightly worse. But let's continue right here as we have the exit to the Lost City. So Lost City, again, I'm just trying to identify where I am on the map, which corner I kind of came in on right there. And I know that it won't be down in the bottom left corner. That's just one thing. So we'll go ahead and go up right here, as it's always in top right, top middle, top left corner, essentially. That's a dead end right there. You can tell because it has that little chunk cut out. So we know not to go there. So we'll just continue this way. See what we have up here. And while I have level 20, I'm still just going to kind of kill some things randomly. Because leveling up further is not bad on this character, since you're just kind of naturally killing stuff and you're able to kill it on players 8, which we need to set again. And so it's just like really fast and you get more damage for later on, which can be really helpful. I'm also still, of course, looking for that Row rune, so that'd be really nice if we could find a Row rune somewhere. I want to go left of the way I came in here. So we're looking to see which maps will let us continue out towards the top left. Looks like this one will. Sometimes you're just taking like a 50-50 chance in that spot. And this one gets us to this over here. Still hoping. Come on. Nope, gonna dead end. Okay. Unfortunate. We took the wrong way, so now we're gonna go back and we're gonna go up over there instead of down. See what we can get. Gear's looking okay right now. Probably should have, you know, or I wish I would have got Malice. I could have tried at level 19 right there to roll for 20 fast run walk boots, which would have been really, really nice, but that's okay. Didn't get it, wasn't on our initial path when we saw it. So let's go here, let's get heavy boots. And we can actually go like this. I can join the game. Talk to Warreeve. Exit the game. Join the game again. And now I don't have to go talk to Drognan. I can actually just run right from here and I'll be able to get into the ancient, or yeah, just through here. The guards will let me through. So just a nice way to avoid having to do the talk. Go through our closed doors. And see what we can get. Poor Drognan never gets talked to, yeah. Garbage. No fast run walk, sadly. Okay, we'll just keep going. Just again, down to the bottom here. Go ahead and kill some basic stuff pretty easily, but I'm on players 1 right now. Arcane Sanctuary, I'll probably run players 8 just for the first path that I take. Let me grab the waypoint. So just for the flat ground, I'm going to run players 8 because I'm still looking for that Rao rune, and it'd be really nice if we somehow got a drop of it here. Otherwise, I'm really trying to dodge in between so I don't have to fight everything. I don't want to get caught, obviously. If I feel like there's no way I'm getting around, then, you know, we can do a dodge or whatever. But for the most part, trying to really be alright. Just navigating around monsters. We'll go up here. We'll drop that. And not a first way right there, you can tell because of the way that it is. Just kidding, you can tell because of the holes on the ground. But I do kind of want to pop some chests. See what we have in some chests here. Alright, nothing. Okay, we'll go back down to players 1 because the other paths are not going to be as friendly towards us. So we'll just make that swap. Arcane Sanctuary. So I'll go ahead and go this way. It's not my favorite way because it does have a little bit of stairs still. So stairs kind of suck for this character, and you want to avoid them as much as you can. But it's not like all over the place you have stairs. I'm going to use Boulder to just push that guy out of the way because I don't really want to even fight him. Especially on players 1 now, the experience is going to be pretty minimal for us. We're just trying to come here, move some guys, take this path as that'll be the fastest way across, move them out of the way. Again, just trying to get there before they kind of block me in, right? That's a really important piece. Looks like we don't have it. We'll go right here, and this way is unfortunately not the way because you'd be able to see it if it was. So we'll go again.
Good day.
And see what we can get. Arcane Sanctuary, unfortunately, is just full of RNG. We'll take this path, even though it's a little windy, which can be annoying. I don't have to deal with stairs, which is like, again, the worst part because stairs can just be so awful. A lot of your spells don't work well on stairs. We'll continue with Fissure, more Vitality. Again, just trying to really avoid. I'm just not even going to do that. We're just going this way. I don't know why I ran up those stairs. Saw the mobs down on this side, thought I could get away with it. We could not. Try and push him out of the way really fast. Push him out of the way. And this guy's gonna move for us. Third way, okay. So we get a third way, it's not perfect. I'll drop one on the summoner while we're there. And we'll just keep going up here. Go ahead and get a kill on those guys. And we'll see, it's moon over circle. I actually need some health potions. That would be really helpful. We have 3 rejuves in our inventory, so those will be our health potions to start. And we'll just kind of go from there and pray. So we're looking for left of the way we came in. We came in facing the top right. That's the way the tile faces, I should say, not me. So we want to go to the top left. So again, had the 50-50 right there, grabbing a direction. We're going to take the up one. We'll kill this guy. Hopefully it drops 3-4 health potions for us. Perfect. Picked up a couple health pots. And this way will scoot us out to this top left, which looks like it's it, and it is. So we'll put this in. We'll go down to players 1. Nothing amazing there. Okay. And we're just gonna kind of deal with it. So this will just be one of those fights where we do a lot of damage, he does a lot of damage, but we have rejuve, so we can just pop those if we're ever in real danger. And not too bad. Duriel goes down. We can move forward. Biggest thing was just kind of keeping a nice pacing between ourselves and him. Decent ring right there. A little bit of resistance. We'll pop Tyrael. Again, save a little bit of time because we can just do this and then we can run right over to Jurhin. Saves us kind of that cross map run. Talk to Mr. Jurhin. Set a TP. And now we can get a quick spot over to Mashif. Just kind of a faster way to get through town right there. I have some stamina pots, so we're already good on that. Nice resistances there as well. We'll go ahead and sell all of these things right here. And we can get some potions. I really only need light mana potions, so that's why I'm just going to grab those. I guess I can look really fast to see if there's a teleport staff. Doesn't look like it. We don't have a ton of gold, so it'll be kind of hard. We could buy it if it was super cheap, but beyond that, probably not going to be a teleport staff run, which in like the world record run, you know, you find it on the first or second try that you do that. We can go back up to players 8 right here if we want, and now we're in the map, so now I'm counting my tiles, how many tiles I've gone. So I'm, this is 1. We're now at 2, so this is 2 right and 2 left. So on our 3, 5, and 6 is where we can have an exit. So we're coming up on our 3 right here. I have a how to read maps in Act 3. That is going to be a little dead end nook in there, but it does at least give us information that our 3 kicks out to the left, which means our 3 will take us to some sort of exit. Whether it's the Great Marsh, whether it's the Flared Jungle, we don't know yet. But we do know that our 3 will take us somewhere. We're looking for the Spider Cavern, not going to be right there. And no full exit there, so this is our blank. We'll go ahead and grab the health pot. So like I say, we know that it takes us to somewhere over there, but we still do need to find anything more with the spider. We'll go ahead and leave a TP that we may potentially use with it. There's an Eth rune, not the Rao rune we were hoping for. Use stamina potion. And it's the waypoint for Spider Forest. I do want to see if this kicks out left as well right here. It looks like it might. So that could just be a shortcut into whatever zone it is, and it's the Great Marsh. But at least we know this waypoint will give us a faster way into the Great Marsh, which means we can potentially have a faster way out of the Great Marsh in the future. Okay, so we'll just keep coming back. We know that we're going back again to our 4 right here. Maps are 2 by 6. Just a reminder. In Act 3, so we're on our 4 left still. We're heading over to our 4 right, which we know can't lead us to anywhere there, but our 5, of course, could take us to the Flare Jungle, potentially, if it kicks out to the right there, or of course our 6 could take us there straight through, or it could be through the, whatchamacallit. Those guys are just kind of annoying, unfortunately. Through the actual little like zone, right? There's 3 of these zones each way in the map, so go ahead and kill these guys. Another point to fissure. Continue forward. That was our 4. This is our 5. We can look really fast, see if our 5 kicked out at all. It did not, so we don't have a 5. Our 6 has to take us to the Spider Cavern. So our 6 is not going to be dead straight through. However, it may come off of this right here, which does have potential. So we'll continue through and we'll see if we have that similar idea like we had over there where we have another exit out of this area right here. Let's go ahead and just get in to this Spider Cavern though and see if there's anything that's going to kick out. Looks like it will kick out over there, so that is nice. That at least gets us, again, another big advancement. Ithrune, unfortunate. Looks like we got a really nice map though right here for Spider Cavern. I always want to go down to that bottom left and then just kind of see what we get there. We'll just pick up that experience from those guys. We'll grab the Ithrune for a little bit of gold and we'll exit out over here. This should be the Great Marsh still, but the Flare Jungle is hopefully pretty soon to come off of it. Again, that comes off our 1 or our 3, 5, and 6. We don't exactly know how far deep we are in right here. I could go back and count it if I wanted it to. I guess if it started on our 3, then that was our 6. So it was the 4 that we came in at. So that might be the 5 there. This is the 6 here. So 6 is not going to be it. 6 will take us to that dead end. My guess is the 5 right back here potentially could do it.
Boy, slow down, son. I took 2 phone calls, and next thing I know, you went from maggot lair of memes to spooter trees. Slow down, dude. We taking notes here.
All right, nothing on there. There's another tier rune, which again, like I said before, is not bad whatsoever. So it looks like it actually might be back on our 3. So we'll need to run backwards a little bit. We've got that connection. We've got this over here. Yeah, this is not the most fun map. I actually almost wonder if I should have gone up and in through that little section to see if it would take us. That could have been interesting to see. But we'll take this around and see if this kicks out to the left or if it wants to go up and straight and then out on the 5 on this left side, and it looks like that's what it's going to do. So it actually is a really hard map. It splits down the middle. I should have seen that. And then it'll kick out on the 5 to the left over here to our Flare Jungle, where again a little bit more experience is to be had. I didn't pick up the Gade figurine back there because it's not worth the time in normal. If we were going through hell, we would be doing that. But through normal, we're not going to do that. And we're just going to kill some bosses, kill some flare guys. This is a very dangerous but also really good experience area and an okay place that we could maybe find a rune we're looking for, which would be nice. We'll come in here. I like grabbing the waypoint. We know that waypoint was going to be first there, so we could have just continued forward, but I think it's an okay safety thing for when you're in this spot, especially flare where it's pretty moving. So we'll continue. This could potentially be it right here. We don't know yet. We'll leave a TP right there just in case. And again, still looking for that Rao rune. That would be a nice help for our damage. +3 to fire skills is always, of course, really big. So it's either in that entrance or in the next entrance that we come across. So my thought is I'll just check one and put a TP at the other, and then we'll just see. Okay, we'll keep going up here. I'm just popping all these things, hoping to get a Ral rune. So maybe a chest or a stash or kill a monster. Who knows, right? I have 20% fire resist, which is okay, but there's a lot of fire damage raining down from these guys, so I do need to be a little bit careful. My resistances are not quite high enough. Looks like it will be right up here. We can go ahead and potentially snag a ring. 9% fire is on that. Oh, it's only 6% on this one. But we do have some okay magic find between all of our gear, which, you know, is something. So we'll leave this. And we'll go ahead and kill him, grab the Jid bin. And continue forward. We'll also change out our headset battery really fast because it's about to die. And we can go ahead and kill this group as well right here if we want, while we're just kind of casually running forward. Now again, remember we said Lower Karas is going to be top left if you have a Cold Plains facing that direction. I'm going to continue right here. So we're going to aim for the top left, also popping some things along the way, hoping for that Ral rune. Not looking like it's showing up, is it? More stats is more vitality. There's our exit. Here's a little boss group, which we appreciate. There's Serena. If I wanted to get more experience, I could right there. Still haven't come across a waypoint here, so that's a little bit annoying. We're just gonna run. We're just gonna run the sewers. If I found a waypoint there, that'd be much better, but like I said, unfortunately we did not. So we're just gonna take a little bit of a chance and run and look for it. That looks like it dead ends there. We can check out this way. See what's going on up this way. Stamina suckers really suck. So I do have the Flare Jungle waypoint, but it is pretty far away from the actual spot. So at this point, we're really hoping to just hit it. If we don't hit it here soon, it's just gonna be sad. We're gonna have to burn some time. Darn, we came across the chest. Oh, why is the chest there? That's not good.
We're getting old, llama.
Okay, so that chest means that it's facing towards the right, which means we are Zep. It's probably on the inside map, or it's all the way down and around right there. One of those two is probably the case, and the inside map is looking less and less likely, which means there it is. Okay, it is the inside map. Cold Enchanted, we'll just avoid that if we can really fast. Go down sewers level 2. Grab the heart. And we will continue and just try and leave this place immediately. Again, stamina sappers really suck. I'm out of stamina potions, which is really unfortunate. And we'll go ahead and take this route to get out of here, because we know that this is the side that this exit will be on. Yeah, this is for all you guys, since it's always cross from the LK. There's a well, perfect. That'll get our stamina back up. Go ahead and just drop that, pick up a little bit of experience. And again, just looking for a waypoint. If we find it, cool. If not, then we'll just grab the Travancore. Also, of course, still looking for the Rao rune. Just unfortunate. We'll go players 1. Put those pieces there. And just do a quick jump right into the Flare Jungle TP. So a lot of things you should also notice is I'm not spending a lot of time just like wasting away with going to talk to the vendors all the time and constantly refresh stuff. It's like, hey, if you need to go to vendors, you go to vendors. If not, you don't go to the vendor, you know. A lot of times you just got to make do with what you got. You say, all right, I've only got 3 health potions. Cool, I'll try and pick up a few more health potions along the way. Now, it's not every single class. There's definitely some classes where you're going to be like, hey, I need, you know, a sorceress and she's teleporting. She needs to get mana potions. If you run out of mana potions, you have to go back and fill up on them again. But it really depends the class you're playing and just how it's kind of moving and stuff for you really to determine that. Okay, so this map, I'll have to check if it was one that was really long. It's not, so it's going to be up here. That should be around. Then down. Then over, then up, around, and down. These are set maps, by the way, so you can learn all of the different maps that exist of level 3. Level 1 and 2, I just wanted to go left of the way I came in. That's just nice and quick. And then down right here, the boss will be over here. This is the one spot where the boss is not standing with his chest. And then wrap back around and go into the middle. And there's just a random group here instead. Okay, again, we want to move. Let's go to Travancore. We're already on players 1. I've got a couple rejuves saved up for it. The scepter is not going to be worth anything, unfortunately. And we can just drop these. I'm going to take this time while we wait for the Travancore to open to actually go to Act 2. And hire my mercenary that we will need for later on. And perfect, Travancore, we can continue. All right. We see the map right there. So we'll just do a quick wraparound. Still on players 1, just gonna keep it like that. And now I'm looking to go straight across. Waypoint would be to left. That is dolls, which are dangerous. I'm gonna set a fissure out in front of me, so then all the dolls will run into it and die, but I don't have to like be near them when they're dying. And then we'll continue this way here, and we're just trying to find an exit to this top left again, or top right, excuse me. There's a waypoint right there instead, which is crazy that that's a waypoint. I don't think I have a TP set there. Alright, map probably goes up and that way, just kind of unfortunate. I'm not seeing it coming around over here. So that's just unfortunate. Usually going to the left will get you to the waypoint, but as you can see, going left right there took us to... or going right there took us the wrong way, so that's fine. Okay, Darn Spade level 3, we'll continue. I also didn't need to grab that waypoint over there, that was pretty foolish. We'll continue here. If Chalen dies, I don't really care. I don't want to aggro this guy over to Mephisto, so we'll try and kill him really fast. And then we'll continue here. If Chalen dies, I don't really care. I don't want to aggro this guy over to Mephisto, so we'll try and kill him really fast. Or going right there took us the wrong way, so that's fine. Okay, Darn Spade level 3, we'll continue. I also didn't need to grab that waypoint over there, that was pretty foolish. We'll continue here. If Chalen dies, I don't really care. I don't want to aggro this guy over to Mephisto, so we'll try and kill him really fast. And then we will go after Mr. Mephisto. Setting up a portal nearby. Trying to get him kind of running a little bit over stuff if we can, but also we can just firestorm him to death. Use that. Firestorm's a little risky. We're, you know, kind of risking it for the biscuit a little. Charge bolts. Oh, I got caught right on the edge by a final bolt. That's really unlucky. That's okay. I needed to talk here anyways to get my ring, so, you know, it's not ideal, but unfortunate. Nice ring at least. It's not bad. Okay, we have the helm right there, which is decent. Might be useful a little bit later on. Otherwise, we'll just continue through. Mephisto is down. Act 3 was just kind of long. Bad maps and stuff didn't help. We'll get Shaylin later on. So that's got a little bit more fire resist there, and that's there. We'll go ahead and go here. Sell this, sell this. I'm gonna sell that. And we'll get some stamina. And continue in Act 4. Act 3 took, again, we just got really bad maps with everything. It just took a long time to get all around those maps. Bad sewers, couldn't find the waypoint, didn't get a skip, all the pieces that could happen happened. So I wanted to look to the bottom left there. Also, normally I'm not caring to like kill Isual here, but if I just find him on the way, I'll go ahead and drop some fissures just to kill him as I'm killing everything else. So I don't hate it. Just a little extra damage because we do a lot of damage actually to him. So I'm looking first on this bottom to see if there's the exit there. Doesn't look like it. So it should be just over on this left side then. A lot of times it would be right here. But not this time. Let's see, yeah. Should be right here. There we go. Souls aren't really much of an issue in normal. They're really not scary. Nightmare, they start to get a little bit. Hell, obviously, they're horrible. Alright, so we're just gonna kind of kill everything right here. Leveled up. That's nice. Fissure. Looking for this. City of the Danged. Waypoint. And then we can go River of Flame. We'll grab those Firestorm points soon. Armor Shine doesn't really matter. Really trying to tight. This is not great. Trying to find a way that I can get through there. So out here, the biggest thing is always trying to find a way to not have to like fight all the stuff. But unfortunately, this is kind of rough. I don't want to have to be fighting all these mobs here. But they're not making it easy. So we're just going to try and keep going to this top right, looking to see if I can squeeze through any enemies. As I see them, go around. This one is going to continue out this way. We can get through the top there. We can get through this middle and top. Pick a direction. We'll go up. If we see quest log, we'll turn around, since quest log means it's the forge. Otherwise, it's right, and then we'll just keep going top right till we get to the River of Flame waypoint. All right, so now we're going to continue. We're going to look for the fires right here. So you can see there's that fire right there. We know that this is a straight path, so we just go straight through this one. Again, pretty tough mobs, unfortunately. I'm dead. It's alright, we got a waypoint there. It's a really bad mob spawn. Getting the, all the Oblivion Knights with the Erdars. because they're just gonna lock us up, and then all the Oblivion Knights will just hit us. Okay, so there's 2 ways to get through on this one. Again, just let me through, man. They're relentless. There is no space with these guys whatsoever. It's bad. It's really bad. Next one has no fire there. Oh, which is going to put us to this left side, excuse me. Or right side. So we'll come around on this right side and go up when we can get through. Thought the fire would be slightly left there, but again, sometimes using Fissure to kill, sometimes using Fissure just for a quick stun. That's a lot of times what it can be really nice for, is it'll put them in hit recovery, at least on a one touch there, which can be really nice. Looking to just stop them. Ort Rune. That is unfortunately not what we were looking for. We wanted Ral Rune. Overshot. And we're in here. We can set a TP right there just for safety purposes. I'm going to go ahead and come down here and grab this guy first. And the reason is because I want to drag him around a little bit. So we'll go ahead and do this. Grab here. And try and just set out and get a little bit of damage. Maybe kill 1 or 2 of these guys first. There we go. Just want to have a little bit of space. I want that healing potion. Okay. So we've got him dragging on us. And we're just going to kind of drag him through, dealing some damage along the way. While killing some other stuff as well. Yeah, death costs time. They weren't too much time lost there. We have low resist on us, so we do need to be a little careful. So, like, our deaths haven't been horrible, like, terrible time losses, but they are still time losses. There are places where you can strategically use deaths, though, to save time. If you're playing softcore, of course. Hardcore, you'd not. Okay, so we killed him, and now we just come over here. Now, of course, he's going to be fire immune, so I want to be just getting my mercenary Shaylin back. Go ahead and clear out the other guys really fast. We'll get our plus to skills as well. And then Firestorm, we'll come here, we'll do this, we'll repair.
What do you need?
And we'll pick up some more potions. And I'm actually going to really fast do this and grab a pike.
Death costs
and
time no matter
something.
what. Yes, softcore way of thinking.
Wait, I thought
Meanwhile, hardcore players be like, you have no idea what you just said.
I thought I resurrected Shaylin. I guess I missed it. Normally I want to get him a pike. In this case, we couldn't get him a pike, so that's okay. Okay, let's get this guy back here. And I'm just going to use Molten Boulder, which has a little bit of physical damage, and then Shaylin's going to use his weapon, of course. And together we'll get the kill. Okay. Now for Diablo, I'm going to just lay down some base. Fissures, and when he's doing that, we'll try not to do too much, but if we can, we want to firestorm him. However, if he's lightning in the middle, we can't always firestorm him, so I really wish I had my leaf right now. Yeah, added damage really helps. Again, he's just kind of in a bad spot. I'm trying to drag him off a little bit so he'll come out here and fight me more. But he's just going to be a punk about it. So we can still get some damage on him, though, with Fissure from this distance. There we go, finally. But when he's not moving, it's just not quite as good, and Firestorm just ends up doing more damage. So that's really what you want to try and aim for if you can, is just throwing Firestorms through them and getting all of them to hit. Oh my god. Alright, Diablo's dead. Go ahead and pick up some stuff. Okay, take that. Nice resistances on those. Unfortunately, no faster run walk again. But we'll go ahead and do this, and this should give us enough gold to just get through. And we'll go like this. Okay. So the reason I bought potions in Act 4 is because they're half the price right now. Didn't feel like spending all the money. I didn't really have a lot of money to spend. So, we've got 34 left, I guess. But yeah, probably best to buy that first set there. Potions will then go down to the regular price in Act 5 once I kill Shank here. But until then, they're going to be double, so. Almost a new record? Yeah, almost. Nah, this run wasn't going to be a new record from the start, but it's okay. That 104 time we had was pretty crazy, and this run's going totally fine. I want to dodge all these guys' shots right here. If I want, I can also just kill. But they are cold enchanted, so they will slow me down. That's also why I have that thawing potion, just in case. Choose a Gallus. And we're just trying to weave and dodge and bob here. Everything. I'm going to go to players 8. For Shank kill coming up. Just to see if we can squeeze out one more level here between Shank and Eldritch. Since we have that half level there. Perfect. And then we'll go back.
The catapults have been silenced.
Alright. That'll work. We'll grab Fissure. Now, since I don't have my Row Rune, I'm going to go ahead and save the Barbs, since they will give me a Row Rune. Excuse me. Got to make sure they stand by. We'll double check if there's a second set of Barbs over here. Doesn't look like it. Keep going forward. See if we can get Barbs here. Doesn't look like there's... Oh, there's a Barbs there. Okay. See if they'll get out. Perfect. Throw the Crush Beast in the way. So just one in each section right here, it seems like. And then we'll get this third one at the third section. See if they're over there. There they are. Grab some fire for them. Make sure they escape. And beautiful. Okay. So now we have our Row Rune when we want it. Unfortunate kind of traffic on these ramps right here. And we're just gonna check if we can go up or if we need to go right. So we always go kind of straight up right here until we get a sense of if we hit a wall or where we need to go. Looks like going to this direction is totally fine. Clear out the doors and keep going. And again, I could run player's aid and probably be dropping a few more fissures and maybe get one more level along the way here. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel pretty good about where we're at with our current level and how everything's going. We'll go down to get our spot here. There's Mr. Thresh socket. Just going to be going to the top left now, or the top right, which is left of the way I came in. And here's our first exit. Pretty nice map. Glacial, we'll see. We're going to go to the left side since the top right is the way we came in, and also looks like a fantastic map. Two beautiful maps right there. Head over here towards the Ancients. Just trying to go straight across best as I can. Obviously, you know, whatever doors, things we have to run across, we'll figure it out. Dual ramp right there is always nice. Don't have to stop to kill anything. Keep going across. Kill this door up here. But you can definitely see I'm really not trying to kill a lot because, again, this is a normal speedrun. We have good levels. We're just trying to get to the end for sure at this point.
At Mr. Llama SC, I'm doing a Zeal Poly walkthrough with your vids.
Nice.
I found 2 Nagel rings, a gull, and a Kinemil's all. How GG is my run so far? Only in Norm ATM.
Yeah, that's pretty dang GG. Ancients, we'll go ahead and, again, do the same thing as the others. Try and go left of the way we came in. It's like really nice. Go smacking up Norm. Go Magic Find, get all the Saigon's pieces. Okay, that's unfortunate. We'll go over here, check and see. This one will allow us to the left. It will not. So the map probably does a wrap around is my guess. Kind of gotta like still check a little bit to see if this will go up and then over. Oh my goodness, this map. Okay, perfect. So we find it over here. Whew, just pretty deep, but that's all right. We'll go back, we'll go get our runes really quickly because that Rao rune is some nice added damage. We'll stack up a little bit again on a couple more of these guys. And we'll go ahead and put the Rao rune in, make our leaf. Make sure Talic and Corlic are not crazy high fire resistant. Looks like they are not. We're good to go there. Maddock actually had some good fire resist there. And we'll go ahead and kill. Perfect. Keep moving forward. Another point fissure, another point vitality. And we'll see what we can get here. So again, level 1, we're just kind of running around praying, hoping we can get it. The further away you usually get from the entrance, the better chance it is that you run into the map. That's a dead end up there. Don't need to do that. That'll be dead ends over there. That'll be probably dead-ended over here as well. Yep. So all that, unfortunately, is just a dead ends. We can check this way. Sure, skill shrine, why not? This one will take us up around, probably up here is my guess for the exit. No. It will dead end as well. Surprising. Very surprising. Okay, so there it is right down below us. Very unfortunate. T-shape. What do you mean T-shape? Okay, Act 1 or Level 1 takes a little bit. Level 2, we will run in a clockwise direction to give us the best chance of finding it. Double cross shape? I think I know what you're saying, yes. That's a dead end as well. Try and avoid the explosions, but it can be tough sometimes. And maybe?
Impossible.
That's probably
Impossible.
it right there. No. Okay, this is annoying. This could be... Okay, there we go. It's right here. Waypoint is to our left. This is it. Perfect. If you want to grab the waypoint, totally can. I don't feel the need to. There's nothing really to reset in Act 1 here. Some bad maps, unfortunately. Dead end there. Let's try out this way. Hasn't been the greatest map day for this run. But that's okay, it happens. Dead end there. And perfect. Okay, throw out destruction time. Hey Lo, how you doing? Thank you very much. Welcome. Okay, so we're gonna go here.
Retreat.
Now, I want to set up to be able to do wave skipping. A lot of monsters in here. I skip on old graphics, so that's my preferred. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I don't think I got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. All right. now we want to kill Bale. Again, Firestorm is going to be the most important piece. Why not just kill the monsters? Faster to not kill them. So that's the count that I use in my head. I usually count in my head when I'm doing it, but that's the count I use in my head for when I'm trying to skip waves. But yeah, getting Firestorm through Bale just does so much more damage than Fissure and stuff. So if he's like far away, I'll cast a Fissure at him. But I'm also trying to make sure that I'm lining up so the Firestorm, all the shots are going through him. You can see it's not always working, but when you find a good pattern where he's getting hit by all of them, that's where a lot of times you really want to be. So just find a nice pattern. There we go. That's a pretty good one. Drop a Fissure on the walkover. And that is it. That is a normal speed run. 1:25:56, which is 21 minutes slower than my PB, which is decently fast, but you have to remember that in that run you get all the runes you need in like 2 towers. You get 20 faster run walk boots. You get better maps. You get skips. You get first way arcanes. All of that stuff, you know. So for just pulling up, you know, any sort of run right there, I mean, it's like, hey, right, we can take a look at, you know, let's go to normal PX Druid. You know, it's not a bad time. That puts us in 12th place. Right in front of Nadine for the PX run. Oh man, Boxer got a 103. He actually pushes me to 3rd place. I don't have my my 104 time in there. So yeah, just for a random run where, you know, you don't get all the good stuff and all those things. Took us forever to get Leaf as well. But you know, the gear was okay. It was fine. That, well, I don't have my run in there. I just forgot to submit it. That is a Druid speedrun though. So hopefully that gave some good explanation or some fun insight for you guys as I just played through. Just little things that you could pick up on. Why is he looking this way? Why is he stopping at that end? Why is he, you know, not picking up these sorts of items? Again, I know it's not a perfect look at every single thing because I can't sit there and describe every single tile and why it's a dead end and stuff. Some of those things you just have to know. But it does give at least some sense. So when you are watching somebody speedrun, and at least a Druid specifically through normal right there, you can go, oh, okay, I see why he's not caring about that or why he's going through this way. You know, because again, the Druid overall doesn't need a ton of gold. He's pretty good with gold. Doesn't need his potions as much. We have the tier rune. We get the mana per kill. That's actually really strong on this character. You know, like he's just pretty solid in a lot of places for that. So you can really avoid more of that stuff, whereas on other classes, you're not going to be able to do so. So anyways, I hope this was interesting to you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube. Mwah. Peace, you guys. I'll see you guys next time.